Shalom, shalom. It's the brother Yahweh Shapar coming at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh. Alahayanawa by Hashem, Hamashiach Yahweh Shah. Double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone who do teach and rule well in these scriptures. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. I'm going to get into the book of Haggai. This is Haggai 1 and 6. Ye have sown much and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. Why that popped up? Salakia. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put it into a bag with holes. So, hey, this is just kind of a scripture that reminds us of the curses. Because us being at these jobs and, working hard, working overtime, and still coming up short, that's the curses, man. You know what I'm saying? It all goes back to us going off. So we got to remember that, this ain't our rest, man. This place is actually a punishment, and it's not meant for us to get comfortable here. Hey, and if y'all really ultimately, if you of the Lord's fold, you're not gonna get comfortable here, and you're not going to want to. You got certain jakes to get their consolation on this side, and then you got other jakes who just, they completely and wholeheartedly trust in this in our oppression. They don't trust in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. They actually feel like they can make it here. Well, that's the wrong spirit to be in, because the Lord didn't put you here to make it. He put you here to, he put you here ultimately as a punishment, and in these times we're remembering who we are. We're, thinking upon our power, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? Being brought back to the knowledge, the foreknowledge that we had, that we're the Israelites, that we have certain law, statutes, and commandments that we have to follow in order to prosper, and, we're rehearsing the righteous acts, so if you're not in that spirit of wanting to get the hell up out of this place, man, it's because the Lord has, let the God of this world blind you into thinking that you can actually come up here. Well, you wasn't set here to come up, man, us being here is literally a punishment. And when you wake up to what's actually going on, you don't want to be here. This Haggai 1 and 6 goes back to the curses. This is Deuteronomy 28 and 38. Thou shalt carry much seed out into the field, and shalt gather but little in, for the locust shall consume it. Thou shalt plant vineyards and dress them, but shalt neither drink of the wine nor gather the grapes, for the worms shall eat them. Thou shalt have olive trees throughout all thy coasts, but thou shalt not anoint thyself with the oil, for thine olive shall cast his fruit. Thou shalt beget sons and daughters, but thou shalt not enjoy them, for they shall go into captivity. And even though we not under that hardcore slavery that we were in times past, we're still under heavy oppression, and we still suffer, most of these curses, man. So the curses are on us as a reminder, that the Lord brought to pass everything in the book of the law that he spoke unto us by way of Moses. The Lord told us if we go off, this was going to be the consequence, and we still suffering that consequence to this day. Hey, man, Akim, I done worked 2 jobs. Be that as it may, I do pay child support, whatever the case. That's normally why I try to get 2 jobs, but, that in itself, man, that's catching hell. Don't nobody want to work 2 jobs and still come up short. This place is set up, as a punishment for us, man, not for us to get no rest here. Ultimately, man, by the time you get your check, Esau done took maybe 25 to 30% of it. If you're getting child support taken out, that's another 30%. You might be in student loan debt. It might not even be child support. Whatever the case may be, you can work a lot of hours and not see half of that money sometimes. And by the time you get your money, it's already gone. Because you gotta think, you got groceries, you got bills. Hey, that's another part of the curses, man. Being subject to payments. So I always, try to remind myself, damn, I be, I got what I need, but shit, man, Jake living paycheck to paycheck. You know what I'm saying? You barely got what you need. And you be happy to get that. But hey, we got to take that punishment on the chin, man. This is Baruch 3:8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity. We still in captivity, Jake. We ain't free, man. These niggas around here celebrating Black History Month like you ain't still in captivity. Like the scriptures tell you, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, roughly paraphrasing that scripture. You know what I'm saying? Our people majority of them think they free and don't really got no real understanding of what freedom is. So they, look past the fact that we still pretty much in servitude, man. We still under our captives. Our captives have refused to let us go. So we need deliverance, man. We don't need no fucking reparations or a piece of this land. Why would you want a piece of something that's going to be destroyed? I'm going to keep reading. Where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments according to all the iniquities of our fathers which departed from Yahweh our power. So we still catching hell, man. Jake still owe the light bill, still owe the gas bill. Gotta borrow money to pay your car note, man. We still in captivity, man. This is not our rest. So just gotta remember that, man. These jobs will work the hell out of you and, want you to smile about it. And at the end of the day, you're not getting, most states, they got this thing where they give you a roundabout number of what you need to make every month in order to live in certain states and cities. These places know what it costs to live, and these jobs refuse to pay you what you actually need to live according to the standard of whatever state you're in. Most people are getting below the wage required to actually live, according to just what they need. That's not having any extra. Most people ain't, most people ain't even making enough money to I heard a Jake was getting upset. It was a Jake up there in New York, I think. He was getting upset about how he working jobs and still can't afford nowhere to live. You gotta that's going on. That's a reality here in Babylon the Great. So man, this fucking place gotta go, bro. And you shouldn't want to remain here any longer than you have to. This is a punishment. So let me get a book of Micah. This is the book of Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you even with the sword destruction. Most people can't afford to really eat to live. They make it hard to afford, the things that you actually need to be healthy in a bodily sense. And they make everything that's fucking cancer causing and terrible for you and genetically modified foods, they make that shit readily available. So man, we gotta get the hell up out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Jake don't want to be here no longer than they damn got to. So that's pretty much all I had on that. You know, hey man, you know, we got it hard, but we got it hard, hey, according to the Lord's punishments, you know, and the Lord is going to relieve us of all of these punishments. You know, the Lord's going to put these curses on all of our enemies, you know, but until then, man, hey, like Micah 7:9 tells you, you know, hey, I will bear the indignation of the Lord, for I have sinned against him. So, you know, it's all about remembering, just be cool with having what you need, because, you know, we not being, those of us who are in this truth, you know, we not being punished according to our iniquities. You know, hey, the Lord could always make it worse for you. You know what I'm saying? But just, you know, always, you know, be in remembrance of, hey, we still in captivity. We're subject to these payments, you know, according to the curses. You know, that's what it is, man. You know, but with that, I'm going to close out. And Lord willing, this is edifying. And until the next one, I say shalom.